Right, we played one of the enemies out of the fight. The other one should be in this southeast corner. Right, we had a summon creature strategy. Invasion. We want sort of a cooldown period. I don't have a huge amount of cash, and I could certainly store more mana. Yeah, 1700 mana capacity. I'm mostly wasting it on raising the capacity, and I have no need for the extra capacity. That doesn't mean we're just gonna leave that there without doing anything with it. Money isn't particularly useful for us, so research or mana would be more useful. What's my goal? Extra mana generation for single. Yeah, probably spells so I can fight better. Because I'm on an aggressive expansion spree at the moment. What exactly do I have? You have your quintessential buff, the Seeker, Chain Lightning, protection spells, healing spells, shitty attack spell. It will not work on a lot of creatures though. What we really want is more casting potential, more mana. There seems to be an enemy group coming our way. That's sort of besides the point. Right, I think we want mana at the moment, because I need to have a decent supply of it, so extra mana please. See, is he going to keep doing this constantly? Or do I need to put the repeat order there? I don't want to put it in. And you motherfucker. A lot of priests. I'll have to go for the treasure side. Legendary. I'm expecting the neutral guy to stay neutral. I think he's sort of he's the first guy you will likely meet if you just go along the river, so it's an optional thing to engage him. Right, I think I was planning to secure the immediate area. The city is here. I think. They have decent amount of range damage, but nothing too powerful. So if I just don't take my ranged attackers within their attack range, we'll be fine. I think our spirit will be immune to light damage. So the orc priest might be the only real threat, and the archer. And even his is 1/3 light damage. Right. It might be better for us to make an entry point somewhere else. Well, we have some healing capabilities. Instant Wrath is very annoying. Probably should take that. Every time he's gonna be attacked, they'll take some damage. He's gonna be the one I'm planning to just shove up their throats. Well, down their throats, I suppose. I don't think they can not shoot at this one. It will weaken them. I don't think it will amount to killing them though. I can teleport in to provide support. And you can maybe fly in to provide support. Resist, resist, resist. Yeah, I don't think they have the attack power to really take us out. Can't exactly say we're in great shape either though, so we need to tie up their range units. You are not gonna go in there, you're already half dead. You get a little bit unlucky, she's dead. I think I'll just go in there and tie them up a bit. Fucking wrong guy! Okay, that was amazing. Right. Should I attack? Situation's a bit bad now that I fucked things up. But that was an amazing fuck up though. He's dazzled, he can't retaliate. But we'll be, no matter where we sort of look here, we're gonna be vulnerable. Vulnerable to flanking maneuvers. So, and I don't really see a way out of that. I'll be able to smite someone. Not sure it will do all that much good though. That's one less guy flanking us. Can't quite get inside yet. Right, so how are we gonna keep people alive? I think I need to... Well... I need to guard, that'll give me some protection. He needs to attack, or at least tie up some of the enemies. This might be the better place. Same here, we're mostly interested in tying up the enemies so they can't fire too much. Oh fuck, we might lose a hero. If he charges, we'll move. Yeah. I fucking hate that when this happens, because the city defenses target that hero only instead of... I mean, it's random, I believe it's random, but we basically have to load because of that. No we don't. She has the resurrection item, so the game doesn't end when she dies. Oh, thank goodness. Can I do anything useful? Not really, no. A little bit damage here and there. I can't afford to lose another hero. That's something they're not gonna let me get away with. Okay, he's shocked. Not stunned, but shocked. And can't move. That does fucking 20 points of damage. Jesus fuck. And we lost the other hero too. Why is that doing so much damage? I mean, that's a powerful attack on its own. Most range attacks aren't gonna do that. That's like a musket shot type of damage. Filth Pit, yeah. It should do around 14 points of damage at most. Ah, yeah, I see, I see. It's it doesn't do more damage. It's just that's why you have a lot of debuffs in your attacks, or want to have. It's not because the debuff itself is all that great, but it'll start to make the average damage to increase as the debuffs pile up. So we had so many debuffs that even the simple attack basically probably did 50% more damage than it would normally do. Right. You get to go first. Don't give a shit about the damage they do. Let's try not to fuck things up this time. The fact that I teleported wrong guys into the fortress was pretty much the biggest thing. If I could have avoided that, I think we would have been more or less okay. You're at half health already, cannot go forward. I might be able to heal, I can heal a little bit, but only a little bit. I think we need to buff the guys who are going in. Yeah, let's buff everyone. It'll help against those attacks too. Weaken. That's the one that makes you vulnerable to Blight. It just didn't seem like that because the damage done to this shadow is basically nothing, but he should have been pretty much immune to it. So it has lowered his resistances in a significant manner. He's not really taking all that much damage, so I'll save the points for heal of him. Want him to do more damage now. If he's here on his own, he will not survive. No one will. I can tie up 2 guys. Or alternatively attack. I won't attack yet. We do want to move closer to attack position now. They're not exactly in a position to try to deny me. And I might need the extra firepower. Also, being outside the city is a health hazard, so... We'll be damaged, but I don't think they have any realistic chance of killing us. Can't do anything. No, Serpent is in some danger, but he's gonna be a tough one to kill in a situation like this. Yeah, probably pretty much impossible to kill at this point. If we're lucky, we can stun another one. 45% chance. Not quite. Might be able to debuff them a little bit. Stunned. There's only one who is capable of acting. Can we get level ups? Yes. Hambinger isn't in a terrible shape, as far as levels are concerned. Like the Shadow Stalker to improve quickly. It's incredibly good, especially if we get to gold medal. It will get the status effect. Same with the Node guy though. Right. Mr. Ham, Theocrat, and who? Convert. Take the healing. We so desperately want the healing. I'll take the conversion too. Be very useful in certain situations. like gathering up an army when you have nothing. So exactly what we more or less have had here, at least to start. Decent 6-man group. This was producing mana or something like that. We're basically looking for how we're gonna pay for the old summoned creatures. Do I care for the goblins? I don't really, but I want to maintain my good alignment, so I can't migrate them away either. Maybe release as vassals, or no, definitely absorb. I need the resources, and these are extremely large cities. So if I can get these 3, I don't really need anything else. I can basically pay for the upkeeps of the creatures. Why would I want to attack them? What the fuck happened there? Legendary Forbidden Sanctum, Treasure Site. Explore this forbidden location for spells and resources. I cannot let him have the spells. I don't think I'll have to fight him, but at the same time I don't want to take any chances on that. I might have to. It's a dead end. Yes, so. Let's look up. Well, no. It looks like there's no way to go south from here, though. Extra mana. We could use extra casting power. Not really desperate for it, but it'll help with the summoning. For what purpose am I producing these troops? I need probably for the Eldritch Horrors. I need to start moving into these areas with them. I'm fairly happy with the amount of knowledge we have currently. I'm not quite as pleased with the amount of mana we have. The income is fine, it's just that we don't have a huge amount in storage, so if some kind of a problem comes up, I can't do much about it. And if we want to do something other than merchandise, we basically have to put a queue on the items, and I don't like this. I wish they all would basically be just as interchangeable. Where to next? Could use experience, so that's the reason enough for us to fight. I think we need this city. Hey, they're gonna... For the next 7 rounds, there's gonna be a spider teleporting somewhere in this battle arena and attacking me. So that's gonna be fun. I convert it. I don't want this type of a spider. It's not bad, but I don't have the time to grow it. I'm gonna just rely on the sun. They have an assassin. I'm gonna try to stun him. There isn't much I can. Yeah, stun. There's not much I can do if he's not stunned. No one else has the range to attack it. Fuck you! Yeah, they could still use more experience, but we can get these guys to gold status, our survivability will increase drastically. Every unit pretty much in the army can just stun people at that point. Ali doesn't... he's a bit too weak on the defenses. She's not supposed to be a frontline fighter though. I'm not sure why I sort of used her in that manner. It's not working. Every time I try to do that, I'll just end up killing her. I'll take extra defenses. Oh no! Oh fuck! Didn't mean to do that. Ah, fuck it. What's done is done. I accidentally took a little bit extra defense. I was supposed to take resistances, but whatever. It's all survivability. The resistance here is mild at best. More importantly, we need to figure out where do we get to this southern area. Where do these impassable mountains go? Could be that we'll just have to go through here, maybe. I think they're going to force me to go through some kind of a narrower area. Simply so I'll have to fight the guy for a long time instead of just striking directly into the heart. Shadow Stalker, Succubus, Scoundrel, and 2 Martyrs. This is gonna be bad. There's a area-wide debuff on our guys to lower our defenses. They're gonna use the Martyrs on these guys, so they're impossible to kill until they basically get 40 extra health both, and 1/3 of all damage will be basically whisked away. So unless we get stun effects on those guys, we're fucked. Fucked. But it's the only site still here, so and if I don't go and get it, the dwarf is gonna take it. Yeah. Ooh, that's interesting. He used the transfer pain on the weaker guys, which makes sense usually. It's a great way to keep some squishy guy that has some decent attack capability alive. But I don't give a shit about them because they don't have the attack capability to really harm me. Succubus and the Stalker are my problems. What exactly can I cast? I think I'll go with the Mass Blaze to counter the curse effect. I basically just at normal stats right now. Stun her. Please. Yes, thank you very much. There's no way I can block the shadow really from doing things. But I do need to do something about the succubus quickly before she starts seducing things. If I start to lose units to seduction, I'm done. It's likely going to backstab my guys a little bit. I'll probably prevent that though. Or at least make it very tough for him. If he tries to move up through these guys, he's gonna be hit quite a lot. I don't think he has sprint abilities, no. So he'll have to take the hits if he wants to do that. He made a bad choice. Although I don't think he had a good one. Okay, our main goal needs to be to keep him stun locked. The damage is trivial, it's a stun effect for him, and he cannot be stunned. Okay, the damage is not trivial. We can kill him at any moment. Who do we want to kill more? I stun you? Doesn't matter if you have martyrdom if you're stunned, right? One succubus down. One shadow thingamajig down. The martyrs are out of the fight pretty much. Yep. The moment the martyr dies, they don't last long. Good fight for us. I expected more from the enemy. I suppose the fact that I could blaze everyone helped here quite a bit. Now we need to get Note Serpent to gold medal status. At the same time, I can't exactly abandon the Phantom Warriors, and they are good too, so... What's the spell? That's the only thing that really matters. Fuck you. Explore ancient treasure sites and use them to construct new upgrades within your city. Okay. Summon Blight Elemental. It's a new spell, I have no idea how good it is. I'll take it. Not going to stop that no matter what. Good. I'm guessing all of this is already looted, so we need to hit these areas as quickly as possible. Alternatively, try to hit the enemy. No, the primary purpose of these guys is to loot. Need a Wizard's Academy here. Specifically here, because it's already giving +1 level to summon creatures. With this structure, it's another +1. I think I'll haste it. The Eldritch Horror will be summoned here first. Get our second stack of guys who can actually do something here. They'll be the last stacks. Right, we'll probably have to focus on defense somewhat. Okay, I think I was going for the Chaos Rift, but that requires a huge amount of casting points anyway. Something like 50 probably. Well, that's a good one. It's a game-winning one. Seek knowledge. Right, the mountains are impassable, but it'll work both ways. I don't have to defend this with a huge force. You though. Where do we want to go? I suppose we could go here already. The thing is, it would be slow moving north, but I want to know what the fuck that is. I don't think we can actually do anything with it. I want to just know. Also, do I have seafaring? Yes. Wait, what the fuck is that? Lesser Blight Elemental is level tier 2, so Blight Elemental is probably tier 3. It's basically made of everything disgusting and poisonous. Weakness to fire and spirit, immunity to blight. Yeah. Not gonna use it, but it's not a bad summon spell. If I were just any other class but the sorcerer, it would have been useful. Unit production here has to stop. We're sucking up too many resources compared to the fact that there's no real danger here. Right, Eldritch Horror coming up. To have 2 level ups from the start. Okay, who's invading us? Melee strength hit points, melee strength defense hit points, inflicted brain rot. It doesn't really help this guy all that much. Naturally it's a positive thing, but they're done without that. I'll just stick a healer in there. These guys don't heal, do they? They heal him, but that's all. Really want to produce anything. Could generate more mana, doesn't really use it. Take a goddamn look and see what it is. Cave entrance. Surface and underground layers, but there's not supposed. Is the dwarf there then? So if we go here, we're picking a fight. It sort of seems like though that he might be here in general, not in the cave. And there's no indication of area control here. So I'll at least take a look. Monster hunters and mainly melee guys. So they have 3 range fighters, and I'd say 2 of them are good. Mostly doing damage that we're largely immune against. They don't have the debuffers the previous city had. Yeah, blight protection 100%. That's the dangerous one. Experienced goblin swarm darters. We want to dominate someone here. The great swords are gold level. They're very good. It's worth a try if we could debuff them a little bit too. Whip them down, debuff them, then actually we don't really have debuffs in this guy. Stench. What you would like is an ability that lowers resistance. Curse is a good one. I don't think we need anything special against these guys. Yeah, we're gonna suffer a little bit, however, we have no incoming fights in around a half a dozen turn coming, so even if we get damaged a little bit, it's not really a concern. Okay, they're tied up. Quite have the reach. Well, I can teleport and try to whip down something, but I can't go after anything particularly interesting. Yeah, not worth it. stunned. That's a good one. They have two pikeman squads that can try to do something, but that's about it. And we have gold middle shadows. So they're gonna stun the enemies by striking them. No, they got the gold medal. Because I kicked their ass, they got a medal out of it. How far are we from a level up? Potentially both of these guys could get it. Right. He gets stunned, I don't have to give a shit about him. I have to give a shit about him. He gets stunned, I don't have to give a shit about him. Thank you very much. We have the gold medal. Inflict freezing cold. Three debuff effects with each strike. Right, everyone has a webbing thing. Web the orcs. Well, at least give the conversion a try. I'd like the Node Serpent to try to get the gold medal too. Anyone need healing? Yes. You need healing. Yeah, I don't see any way I could increase my chances here. Just gonna have to give it a try, and it either works or it doesn't, and that's the end of it. %, not bad. Gold medal defender, I'd say. We're going to end up paying the same salary for him anyway, might as well get a good one. More importantly, our own guys are gold medalists now. Just absorb. Might as well clear these sites. How about nodes? Can we convert nodes? Do we want to convert nodes? It's better than a node serpent, in theory at least. I don't think it is. Weakening breath, melee strike. So I think node serpent is better simply because of the added mobility. Am I casting something? Definitely another Eldritch Horror. Right. We can probably afford another full stack summoned units. Not sure if we want to go there, but it's an option. Absorb. Significant increase in all our incomes. I don't think anyone has to really make mana anymore. Fuck. Full stack of shit. Trouble. You cannot just sit here doing nothing. What do we have? What we're lacking is stunning units. I don't think we can afford to make them in the time we have. They're gonna come right over the walls. Slithering sons of bitches. I have some melee capability, so that's not something that needs strengthening. I'd have to haste the construction of these. How vulnerable are they to blight anyway? Not vulnerable to blight or fire. That's probably the most damage we do. Blight, fire, and holy, right? So these are not good against them. I suppose standard orcs might be better. I suppose we could also go for just fighting through melee. They have assassins, they have numbers. I need something to even the odds. I suppose I might be able to get a orc or two done. Not much, but it'll help. Increase morale for the army. Should be able to get a lot of research done now, right? These spells could save our ass. They won't, but they could in theory. Regenerate. Infects the target with a magical disease that weakens the creature at the fundamental level. The unit gains 60% weakness to all damage types for 3 turns. That's quite nice. That's lure. You can lure a guy into a fighting situation where he thinks he can handle it, then just fuck him over. We'll flip some warding. Lesser Elemental. Or sorcery, maybe? Right. I'm waiting for the Eldritch Horror. I could... There's no nearby armies here. The question is, are they gonna just... Their mobility tend to be terrible on the ground level, so they might have not be able to attack on the next turn. If not, I could cast a Glip of Warding here. It would basically electrocute a little bit. Alternatively, there's no way we can get the Eldritch Horror in time. There's really not a desperate need for this though. So yeah, just afford it. Let's put up the wards. 16 electrical damage to trespassers each turn they are within the city's domain. He's gonna get electrocuted if no one else is. Anything else we can do? Nothing that'll make a difference. Rusty Coal. I think we want more of a standard defensive group here. The problem is every type of they're very resistant to blight damage in general, and all these guys can do is blight. Can I just migrate into something? Halflings. I'll have to basically start fighting these guys. I don't like that. War machines would be better, but they're also more expensive. Goblins are not a good match for the Nagas. I suppose we can do something. The White Doctors can curse and all that, and naturally inflict stun effects. No, they cannot curse. It's the priests that curse. They can do the stun effect. It's at least a good basis for a defensive strategy of some sort. We have Light Doctors first. I don't think I care too much about this city specifically, but I mean I want to give it up without a fight either. Maybe we should send these guys to move forward. Unless I'm putting some pressure on the red soon, it's he's going to just send stack after stack of units on my way. I do not want to start a thing with the arch druid, that's for certain. What happens in auto combat? At least I didn't take casualties. Someone is a champion. We'll clear out that side on the way out, maybe that tower too. But this group's goal is to just basically play the raid out of the fight. I think we're gonna need more Eldritch Horrors. No matter what happens here.